Hi, Pisces. Welcome. Pisces, this is going to be your tarot reading, and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. So when I was meditating on the energy for you, Pisces, it felt to me like there was a lot of like busyness in the energy up until now. And then it feels like things smoothing out, which is interesting because I got a same or similar energy in the Capricorn reading. If you're dealing with Capricorn or have that in your chart, check that out. But yeah, it seems like things are coming to a head or maybe calming down a little bit for you. You're getting some sort of reprieve here. Maybe after like a busy week or a busy weekend. I just feel like that it was like kind of like this frazzled energy, but then as I sat in the meditation, it started to smooth out. So I feel like there's some clearing coming in the energy, or like this opportunity for you to kind of clear your mind or clear your space as we go into this next week or two. And then as I look down, I have the Sun card, which is a beautiful energy to get as your overall, as well as Virgo energy, Leo Virgo energy here for some of you. But this is talking about your essence, your energy returning, your heart chakra as well. But it talks about your creative self, your spirit. It also focuses on the inner child. All right. Sometimes when not channeled correctly, this could also be a very childish energy. So be careful with that, okay? Or some of you just could in general be dealing with children or maybe a childish person. I don't know. We'll see. But this is definitely talking about matters of the heart, all right? And as soon as this card came out, I started having problems with my throat. And it's the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords in this deck talks about drama or communication coming through, or somebody wanting to bring drama to you. So again, there's that message about like trying to avoid being a little bit childish, or maybe somebody being a bit childish towards you, Pisces. Take it as it resonates. There might definitely be communication coming in during this time frame as well that is meaningful to you. Okay, so let's get into it and see where this is headed. Ooh, big shift in energy. Sorry, guys. I was yawning, but I felt a huge change in the energy. So yeah, that's kind of what I felt in the meditation. Like things completely turning around here for you, Pisces. Okay. So say some of you, this has been proceeding up into the now, maybe dealing with a person or people that, you know, aren't always on the up and up, that maybe we're being a little bit childish or dramatic towards you. And I feel like you kind of moving away from that situation, moving away from that energy and coming into like this calmer space as we go forward. But let's see. Yeah, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords. The Ace of Wands. Why all of a sudden do I feel I'm not sleepy, guys? I'm not bored either. I was like, all of a sudden my energy is completely shifting around this reading. Wow. There could be like a major change of heart about something, or a major change in your energy towards a situation during this time frame as well, Pisces, because I just felt like, wow, some major shifts coming through here. But I also feel, again, you making decisions that are more geared towards whatever brings you the most peace right now. I feel like if there's been some sort of drama, right, you wanting to kind of isolate yourself from that or not be involved in that, I feel. Even if you were involved in it to begin with, I feel like you don't want to be involved in it anymore, okay? But I feel like, yeah, when it comes to the headspace here, it's just like there seems to be some evasiveness around a situation where it's like, you know how you feel, but somebody's avoiding the point here. And I'm not really sure what that's about. And it's like some of y'all maybe need to take a time out to kind of get your head together before you express something, before you communicate something. I just get this sense of like you, Pisces, detaching, even if you're surrounded by people, just totally internally detaching, right? and being like, yeah, I'll get to that later, or I'll think about that later. Like, you have more important things on your mind, it seems, or like you're just not interested for whatever reason in maybe expressing yourself right now or being a part of any group projects. I feel like this is a very isolating type of energy, or maybe that's how you've been. I don't know, but it's a sense of like kind of maybe needing that time though to kind of figure yourself out and figure out what it is that you're really wanting. I feel like most of you need a little bit more creativity in your life, or like things that spark your interests maybe. It could feel like lately you're just kind of bored with the same old, but yet not really knowing how to get out of that rut or what you could do about it. And they're saying like, well, maybe take a time out and give yourself a rest, not to think about anything, just to simply rest. But when you come out of that rest, it's almost like having this invigorating energy, or like all of a sudden you get a new idea, right? And that's funny because let me give you an example. Like sometimes, especially if I've been pushing myself too hard in the work arena, I'll go to sit down to do a tarot reading and I could just tell I'm not in it, you know, and because it feels difficult, like it feels hard when my heart is not in it, you know what I mean? And it's not that I want to quit doing it, right? But it's just that in that moment, I'm not feeling inspired to do it. Well, anytime you do something out of force, but not because you're necessarily inspired, it usually doesn't go very well. You know what I mean? So what I usually do when I feel like that is I just simply don't do it. You know, I just don't do tarot on those days. And yeah, sometimes I just have like a lazy day. And then after I have my lazy day or two or whatever, it's like just naturally I bounce back and then I'm ready, you know, and I want to get back to it, right? So I feel like something like that coming through where you just kind of hit this lull, right? Where you're maybe feeling a little bit unmotivated or uninspired. And that's all right. Like, it's like Spirit saying like, okay, whatever, you know, go with it. And then when you're rested, you'll know because you'll feel inspired to take some sort of action. And that's when you should, because that's when you're going to be at your best, Pisces. So, you know, I'm just saying, like, don't push something. They're saying don't push something if you're not in that inspired place. Detach during those time frames if you can, and then come back to it later when you have the energy, right? When you have the inspiration in front of you, and then things will go much smoother from there. All right. So let's look at, I want to yawn again. What is the deal? I swear I am not tired, guys. All right, let's go into the emotional space and see what we have going on in the emotional space. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe some of y'all need a nap. You had a rough weekend? What? All right, the Hermit. Woo, the Three of Swords. All right, we got to look at that. Six of Pentacles. Okay, some of you, what's got your attention right now is maybe not... They're giving me the word disappointment. There's something disappointing you here. Why do I feel like I am in your energy right now? Let me tell you how I feel right now. I feel like giving up. I got the word disappointment. I feel like I just caught myself like, I don't know, like contemplative, slightly annoyed. Ew, Pisces. We all have days like that, right? Or moments like that. But I feel like some of you, you know, that might be the energy that you have found yourself in recently, okay? And I don't feel this is future energy. I feel this is either right now or recent past. But it's just like, ugh, you know, like not in the best place, right? And yet there's this huge opportunity here or something to capitalize during this time frame. but I feel you not being interested. Some of y'all need to kind of collect yourself before you go put yourself back out there, okay? Because some of y'all are really holding on to some things emotionally that you still need to do some sort of like self-reflection on. And it could be something that just kind of really disappointed you or hurt you, Pisces. But I feel like you will get into the space where you're ready to get back at it again. So this is temporary, right? It's like, also, if you're feeling a decrease in your energy or exhaustion, it's because you're giving too much focus to something that went wrong, or the fear or insecurity about a situation, and not enough focus to the things that are going right in your life, okay? And I feel like some of you, that's what those dramatic shifts in energy, maybe even in your physical well-being, where that's coming from is a sense of dissatisfaction. So ask yourself, no. Brain fart. No, they're correcting me. Let me try and get it right. They're correcting me. They're saying, do not focus on the dissatisfaction. You trying to figure out what you're dissatisfied about is only creating more dissatisfaction, because you get what you focus on, whether you want it or not. They're wanting me to correct you. Correct me and you. They're saying, actually, you're giving too much focus to that. You're giving too much focus to things that don't satisfy you, and that's why you're having these downturns in energy. And instead, okay, if you're having that moment, let yourself have that moment. But the next morning, when you bounce back, you have the best opportunity to refocus your thoughts in a way that's more positive, that will bring you about more vitality and more energy. So they're wanting you to feel how you feel, whatever. But then when you wake up the next day, to purposely put your focus on the things that you're grateful for, the positives that are coming out of that day, something you're looking forward to, anything that makes you feel satisfied. Because some of you have some too much momentum towards like these dissatisfying thoughts, and now it's affecting your energy levels, I feel. So, and maybe even your capacity to get your point across, because my mouth come on, my mouth ain't agreeing with my brain, guys. What is happening? It's like I can hear the words so easily, and then it goes to come out, and it's like blah 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 blah. Kakapoo. I don't know. I'm gonna need a nap after your reading, Pisces. That's all I'm saying. Oh, my tongue-tied right now. I almost said tongue-twisted. What is the deal? All right. I feel like Spirit's having fun with me right now. But I'm always down for a good laugh. Maybe you need a good laugh. You know, maybe you need to lighten up a little bit, okay? Because this is very serious energy here. But anyways, I feel like after you give yourself some time out, which I do feel like you could use a time out, you'll bounce back. You're going to bounce back, right? Because then look at how bright this energy. It's like by taking time to self, it allows you to regain your footing here, Pisces, and then things begin to open up to you again, or you begin to open up to the world again. So I do feel like it's a temporary blip on the radar, but let's go a little further and see the big spiritual picture here for you, Pisces. What is the big spiritual picture? Two of Pentacles. Strength card. King of Cups. Eight of Cups and the Lovers. So yeah, Pisces. I feel after you come out of this cocoon, I don't know, whatever, after the energy shifts, okay, and you gather your thoughts, because I'm having trouble gathering my thoughts throughout this entire reading. although it is bringing some humor to the reading. I feel like you get into the space of like reprioritizing what's most important. And what is most important? How you feel. All right? And getting back to feeling more confident in who you are and your decision making, feeling stronger, also feeling stronger physically and emotionally for some of you. And then it's like things begin to connect again. All right. Now, some of you might be connecting with someone very significant during this time frame. This is my Twin Flame Soulmate card. But it's only after you regain like your confidence levels. Some of you have taken a hit when it comes to like your confidence, or maybe just taken a hit emotionally for whatever reason. But it's like things will improve once you improve your relationship with yourself, by loving yourself, by accepting yourself, by coming back into alignment with who you really are, Pisces, which is a beautiful, confident person. So it's like, leave what doesn't serve you at the door here, okay? But it's a process, right? And I'm getting a lot of messages around the process. So whatever is going on energetically, they're saying process it. Allow yourself to process whatever you have going on. And don't... What am I hearing? I swore I heard a frog. Weird. Pretty sure there's not a frog in my room. Although weirder things have happened to me. I don't know. Anyways, they're saying to allow yourself to process things. And if that means taking a day off, taking time out for yourself, then do it. Because you'll bounce back, right? Your bounce back game is pretty strong here. And actually, I feel like as we go into the future energy, you being able to prioritize things a little bit better and feel a little bit stronger in your physical body, but also in your emotional self, and get realigned, right, with your purpose and also what's meaningful to you. Some of you, again, you might, if there's like some sort of drama that's been going on, just completely detaching yourself from that would be of benefit to you as well. If you're able to, right? But like, say it's like within the home. So they're actually showing me an example of like a little kid, or like kids trying to get mom's attention and mom being frustrated. They're not saying to ignore your children necessarily, but they are saying like, you don't have to let them affect your emotions or irritate you. Like, you're in charge of how you feel. So there's a way to lovingly create space for yourself in the emotional space, right? Like, I know, easier said than done, right? But they're saying like, it's okay to take time to yourself, basically, if you need to, however you need to do it. All right, Pisces. And that's specifically for those of you who might be in a home environment where maybe it's not so easy to get away from the noise or the irritations. But it is okay to respectfully say, hey, I need a break, or I need to move away from this right now, and then come back to it later, right? Like, you can't be everything to everyone, because then you've got nothing left for you at the end of the day. So remember to prioritize yourself and to prioritize how you feel, and, you know, go from there. So let's see what the law of attraction has to say about this crazy, wacky reading. Look at my hair sticking up, and I don't know what's happening over here. I feel a little disorganized. You might also feel like that, Pisces. This will work out. Don't worry. Okay, so this says the universe is big enough to fulfill my every intent. The universal manager has the ability to... Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Sorry, I'm going to let it go to voicemail. The universal manager has the ability to bring everyone a vibrational match to what they are giving their attention to without depriving anyone else of what they are wanting. Ooh. The universe has the ability to bring everyone a match to what they're giving their attention to without depriving anyone else. So this card almost gives you a little bit of permission to give your attention to what feels best to you, and know that by you doing that, you're not really depriving anyone of their ability to do the same for themselves. Some of you have been putting yourself on the back burner because Maybe you felt like it was selfish. But they're saying if you're not selfish enough to give yourself that time, then you've got nothing to give here, Pisces. And then this says, by visualizing my desired outcome, the perfect action is inspired. As your desire to feel good leads you to thoughts that feel good, the perfect action will be inspired from alignment. Get into alignment and then. Wasn't that what I was saying earlier? Don't take action when you're not in alignment because it's not going to amount to very much. Get into alignment first and then follow the inspired action that comes after, Pisces, and then you can't go wrong. So, wow. Zodiac signs that you might be dealing with or have in your own chart. I have Gemini, Leo here, Virgo energy, Leo again, Virgo again, Leo again. Lots of Virgo and Leo energy here, guys. But I also have Air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It is a general reading. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't yet, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do have videos and events over there. I just had a paid event on Facebook on Saturday. If you missed it, that's okay. You can still purchase a ticket for $9.99 and watch the replay as many times as you want. It is linked in the description box below for those of you who are interested. Also, if you follow me on Facebook, you get all of the notifications, so don't forget to check me out over there as well. And then those who would like to donate to the channel, you can do so by clicking on the donation link in the description box. Either way, I'm wishing you the best, and I sure hope this brain fog lifts after I'm done with this reading. But know that I love you, Pisces, and until next time, my friends, namaste. Bye.